So just tweet that out
Yeah.
and retweet from my other account. And yes, so hello guys to anyone that's watching or not watching, because I don't know what's going on. But yeah, today, if you're wondering what that Chrome video was, just don't worry about the Chrome chat. But basically today we are going to be talking about the community, industry, and all sorts of stuff, and how community affects the industry, and how stuff like boycotts or in general how boycotts and speaking up against the industry can affect the industry, because how they won't just listen to us alone, because how people claim the industry needs to change, but it won't change without us. And today I am joined by my friend Jamie.
Are we live now?
Yes, we are live.
Oh, hi.
And also we're joined by Luke, or LBH Productions.
Thank you.
I thought you were just like talking to yourself. I was like, oh.
No, I'm live.
Oh dear.
But yeah, today let's discuss. So the community.
Yes.
We all know how the gaming community is at the current time, right?
Yeah. The console and PC gaming.
Not just that, but in general, the attitude that people have, and how people just more discuss that kind of stuff than the issues like how the community is so divided nowadays, if you think about it.
Yeah.
And but with companies, a lot of people like to see that, there's these bad business practices, some say, and some people like to say that all these companies should change, but people could do whatever they want and all that sort of stuff. And it's true, people could do whatever they want, but I rant a lot on Twitter, as you both know, and anyone else knows. And you all know how much, actually how much my rants now, but yeah, about how community and all that, not just that, but just in general, about everything that goes on, whether it's like some things like Dread Fox, that issue that I talked about a few days ago that no one else would share, stuff like that. But again, I haven't planned this, so.
What was that issue that I never actually managed to catch that?
Dread Fox. Basically, he these two students that were fans. Dread Fox is kind of the voice actor for Parappa the Rapper, and these students basically paid him $100. Oh, hey, mobile. Basically, they paid him $100 to do some voice acting for him. So they paid him, and basically, Dread Fox decided not to do it, and he didn't refund the money back, and he basically insulted the students and called them like waste of space, and one of them waste of space, and one of them I think a virus that needs antibiotics and all sorts, and told them to drop dead.
Oh wow, that was nice of him.
That was very
Yeah.
And here's the one thing about the community that they did. They were about to discuss. They were about to, discuss, healthy discussion, saying that this is wrong, this is bad, we need to do something. And then the threat turns into a rap battle. Let me show you. Let me show you. You guys are watching the stream, right? So,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Google.
so NeoGaf.
Oh god.
Neo. This is NeoGaf.
You're fucking NeoGaf.
Well, here's where all the gaming news is discussed.
NeoGaf.
NeoGaf,
Bloody
Dread.
NeoGaf.
This is
NeoGaf. I'm still kind of new to the whole YouTubing scene, so.
So basically, Camu Z, he's or Cameron, he's one of the guys that got scammed. Here's a lot of stuff. There's an article, but on here, and people are literally, discussing all that like healthily. Now let's go to thread 11, part 11. Wait, trying to find out where the rap battle starts. God damn it, they actually didn't start until quite a bit later on. Huh. Okay, this is going to take a while to find the rap battle.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Right, whilst you're trying to find that, I need to go and put dinner in the oven, so I'll be right back.
Okay. I might not... no, here's some of it. So this bitch is crazy, got some kind of hysteria over weak-ass rides this week. With a cognitive malaria, I think he's a legend, his fans are pathetic. Even Malibu's Most Wanted wasn't half this pathetic. And basically, yeah. Rap
Wow.
battle. And here's one more. So what in the hell is going through his thread? I hit his cat and there's a guy called Dread. OP is crying. The insults were lying. You just stop your whining. You're not even trying. His last name is Fox, not Jamie, no John. Hey, listen, OP, we don't give it. You get what I mean.
Yeah. I can read what's going on. Yeah.
You know.
But when you said rap battle, I thought there was going to be like a sort of a chaining of YouTube videos that you were going to show me.
No. That would actually be pretty clever. I'm literally talking about posts.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, Jamie, do you see as well, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I swear I'm in your copyright. But yeah, that's how it is. And the fanboys of Dread Fox, when Dread Fox did this, do you know what the community did? They decided to side with him. They decided that he stole the money, but it was like, these students like a written contract or something like that. Technically, they have the evidence, and so because here's another funny thing that Dread Fox did. He recently said he was going to sue. He was going to sue Cameron for $5,000 for harassment, slander, and fraud. I think I can't remember. That was the third thing.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, Cameron could just counter-sue him because he hasn't done any of those things that you said to him. And as well as that, why the frick is Tailbox telling me that I'm live? Or whatever, but as well as that, because he stole $100 and has proof, Cameron does, that he's pretty much lost. He's only hurting himself at this point.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, you need to do something or something, rather?
Yeah, dinner in oven. Be right back.
But you can see how fanboyism can affect the industry as such. Affect not just the industry, but in general, affect the whole community. How it's dividing with these fanboys that refuse to accept what's wrong, what's clearly set and done, and then you got the rest of the people that wanna, that know the truth, have the facts plain and clear, try to explain to them calmly and that lot, but then it doesn't happen, and you understand the immaturity that goes on, if you understand what I mean. Anyway.
I can see my name on that thing.
Oh, can you? Anyway, let's go back to Google.
I kind of lost you.
But yeah, anyway, let's talk about how it affects the industry per se. Now, the industry, we know, is a bunch of BS. There's a bunch of BS. There's a load of BS. We've got Capcom, EA, and Activision. They all want to screw gamers in various ways. And we all know they're bad, right? But fanboyism. Because of the amount of fanboyism, there used to be a huge amount now than there used to be. Gamers don't, developers don't have to work hard. They could just release a half-assed product and sell it out. And the reason is quite simple. Gamers don't want to speak out. They all, we're fine if we get our $60 or whatever, we buy this game and that lot. And that's the thing. People saying, oh, boycotts won't work, this, that, and that don't work. But I have to give you guys an example. Oh yeah, by the way, Jamie, if you have anything to disagree with or whatever want to say, just say it anytime.
Okay.
But, yeah. Have you guys ever heard of the Xbox One DRM issue?
Didn't they remove that, though?
Yeah, but here's the thing. People were pissed at Microsoft for it. As a community. People in the community, Microsoft announced it, thinking that they would get away with it. They would be able to do whatever they want, because they have this power because of the previous generation. But they thought, wrong gamers were pissed. They stood up to Microsoft and basically said, no, enough is enough. Basically,
that's why competition is a good thing, because
yeah,
without the PS4,
yeah, I know, but
not having all that, then Xbox would have just got away with that.
Not really as such, because people were fed up, and there were people that were saying going straight to PC or just not gaming at all, or staying with their current consoles. There are a lot of talk about that.
I heard something about Xbox.
Yes, I was talking about how the community affected the Xbox One thing. People like to say that hold the Xbox One DRM that happened.
Yeah, yes. I heard a lot about that.
Yes, but people say that Sony did it, but the thing is, Sony didn't. Sony, and you could say they might not, or they were gonna plan this.
Yeah.
They were the whole always on DRM, just like Microsoft were, or maybe they weren't. But in any case, though, because of the community because the community decided to unite. Basically, basically not Sony kind of one, but the community, it was more of a community victory that day because the community united. It was the community that did this, not Sony or anyone else, but the community.
Yeah.
Basically. And that's just, and if mere pre-order numbers could do that, like Microsoft changed it because of pre-order numbers, with mere pre-order, so they pretty much boycotted them by not pre-ordering. If they could, if that could change it, what possibilities could you think if you don't like buy an EA game or buy a Capcom game or buy like an Activision game or whatever? I wonder what people could say with that. But people won't listen, and whenever I rant and try to tell people not to buy this, that, and the other because of that, because a lot of people don't seem to understand, when you buy something, it sends a message to this company saying that, you know, this is okay. And when it comes to good business practices, that's fine. But when it comes to crappy ones, like, you know, like the Xbox One DRM, or maybe with Capcom and their on-disc DLC,
Yeah.
you know, you can see how it can affect the industry. Like, now I'm guilty of this partly, but SimCity.
SimCity?
Yeah.
New one.
Yes, I kind of bought that, but I really wish I didn't now. I mean, I got value out of it because I bought, like, I managed to get 3 games for the price of 1 because of the site that screwed it up, but, not Origin. I didn't actually buy it on Origin. No, I bought it somewhere else, but they screwed it up. They gave me a key in a different language. I managed to trick EA support to change it to English. And then I managed to, and because they refunded me, because I said, oh, I want an English key, but they decided to refund me instead. But I still had the key for, like, the account that I couldn't play in English. EA support managed to change it, and what I did instead is I managed to get Far Cry 3 and a new one from it. But
wow,
you know, people knew SimCity was bad. And yes, as I'm saying, I'm guilty of this, but people said SimCity was bad, but it was a success.
Yeah, it's like the Rockstar community when the new GTA 5 game came out. Like all the servers were like constantly bugged and constantly full, and like all the community came together and said, look, you've got to sort this out.
That was like the highest amount of users on a game at like one time or something.
Yeah, sure.
So like it's understandable that their servers can like handle it on like day one.
Yeah.
Even though they did make like $1 billion off that or something.
Yeah.
I'll give you another example, by the way. You know, Sony PS4 has HDCP, right?
Yes.
Do you know what that is? Actually,
I don't know what that is at the moment.
Okay.
Though.
HDCP basically stands for High Definition Copyright Protection, and basically, when you plug like a source that has HDCP enabled, you can't like capture it, for instance.
Oh yeah, did the PS3 have that as well?
Yeah, PS3 has that still, but the PS4, so they're gonna move it in the PS4, but they didn't initially. However, Yoshida said that they were gonna move at some point. Now, the thing is, they weren't going to do it for ages, and we didn't think it was ever going to happen, because I knew, because everyone was complacent. However, eventually people got fed up as a community, and they decided to look, Sony, we had enough. We want these features, like HDCP. We want to be able to export this, that, you know, our videos that we recorded, our shares. We don't want to have to use Facebook. And so Sony are saying that in the coming few weeks, they're going to do it. But that's not because they're, quote-unquote, for the gamer. It's because people stood up and said, look, enough is enough. You know, we want these features back in. We want an option to disable HTTP because we want to capture footage in our capture card. Your share function is nice, but we prefer using our capture cards. You know.
Yeah.
So there's no way to use a capture card at all on PS4?
No, there is. But it costs more money. Yeah. And a lot of people don't want to do that because it costs quite a bit more money. In fact, for me, it costs £50.
Wow.
Then again, I actually think it was worth it for me because I'm still going to use it because of my crazy ass setup. But that's it only because I have a crazy ass setup. The average user won't want to do that. They just want to play games on the TV and capture footage. If you want to know what I mean.
The only chance I saw your setup was during your toast video, or should we not get into that?
Oh, God, not the toaster.
Oh God. But anyway, keeping on discussion. Community, the state it's in, it's really divided. at the minute. Because these fanboys work, because we can't move forward in the industry. The fact of the matter is, as much as we can't move forward. You know, because of these fanboys that just say, oh, everything's okay, everything's fine, and all that such. I mean, at least the Sony and Microsoft we could do that, but what about EA, for instance? They're not changing. They're not changing, they're just screwing gamers even more because there are so many fanboys with them. Yeah. Like Battlefield 4. Why is that so bugged? Why is that rushed? Because of the community.
Yeah.
You know, if you understand what I mean like that.
Yeah, they should have spent more time should have been spent on Battlefield 4, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree. But Battlefield 4 is still a success. People are, you know, it's still a success and not being improved. And also recently, with Warner Brothers, with Batman Arkham Origins, you know what happened with that, right?
Actually, no. I watched a couple of playthroughs, but I didn't actually manage to get the game myself.
Well, basically, the game has a lot of issues, a lot of bugs, a lot of game-breaking bugs.
Oh.
Yeah, so prevent like not being able to go through events to progress through a mission, and these are serious issues. But Warner Brothers, I think it is Warner Brothers Montreal said, but we all know it's the big guys at Warner Brothers. They said that well. You see, we're not going to patch the game. We're going to release DLC, but we're not going to patch the game. That's what they said.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna. Well, that's just what's gonna happen, unfortunately, because people are okay with it. Actually, no, people did react to them. But as soon as Batman Arkham Knight trailer comes out, oh no, we've forgotten about it. We've forgotten what WB have done. We've forgotten that they're. What was it? We forgot that they're not patching Origins and that they're releasing DLC instead. No, it's just let's just release the next game and people will forget about it.
The problem is they're probably going to do the exact same thing what they did on the previous one.
Exactly, because community won't stand up.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna stand up, and that's the problem. You know, people would rather argue which console is better, which is that the other device switch, which game is better, etc. But as soon as we get into the real stuff, nobody wants to discuss this. Nobody wants to discuss our plan of action. Yeah. And that's the problem with this community. You know, of course we all know it's bad in the industry, but you know what I mean on that?
Yeah.
Jamie, any thoughts? Jamie?
Oh.
Jamie?
No.
No, okay, no thoughts.
I switched off.
Oh. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's that for that part. Now let's talk about some things. No, let's talk about other things. Let's talk about the media. I'm not talking about just gaming media either.
Media.
Okay.
I'm talking about like general media. You know how media says, "Oh, gamers are this, that, and the other. They're sociopaths, they're psychopaths, that lot."
Yeah.
You know, we all know that's not true.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
There is a minority that acts in a certain way that does it. For instance, when I don't know if any of you know. Actually, I don't know if any of you know this article that I linked a while ago. It was by an independent, but basically, it was where they were basically calling. He was basically insulting gamers because of some guys that are Call of Duty tournaments swearing and stuff like that, and just basically insulting each other and trash talking.
Yeah.
In a vulgar way. Now, a lot of people, including myself, we all called him out. We called this guy out, rightfully so. He was being unjust, and it was more clickbait. But remember that you should really not you should act more. If you're in a pro tournament, you should act more in a professional way, because people outside the community, they're going to take one look and go, I don't want to join this. I think if this is how it is, I'm leaving.
Yeah, a lot of Call of Duty pro players are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the problem. They're like that. And
like children.
Exactly, but that's the problem. It's not just that, the FGC and a bunch of other things. We're not talking about the FGC, obviously, specifically, because this is, how I feel about that. But this is in general. You want to act professional, you want to be professional, be treated professional. You have to act professionally.
Yeah, you do.
You know, you don't
Yeah.
just act like little children all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Because you got to think to yourself, these tournaments are being hosted worldwide,
Yeah.
and if like say because kids are playing games like Call of Duty these days, even though there is like the age restriction, you know, they've got to stay professional because if a little kid is going to hear those words, is going to think it's morally acceptable to say those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. People just don't want to do that because they think it will be all the rage is so cool to them, and people are saying that it's okay because it's normal, but that shouldn't make it okay.
No, it shouldn't.
That should make it absolutely fine. I could say that I insult my friends all the time in the name of banter or whatever, but that doesn't necessarily make it okay if I do it at a professional tournament. You shouldn't do that. Because other people outside the community are going to look and say, I want to be part of this community. Because, well, why would you? If you see it. Like, both of you, tell me, if you were not gamers, but you were going to be interested, and you saw the stuff that people did, would you join?
Probably not.
Jamie?
No, they should have rules against that sort of thing, or
Yeah.
do they? I don't know.
I don't know. But it's not. It's just the community in general, though. It's not just that, by the way. This is just the community in general. People will look at the community and go like, these people are right. And when the media incorrectly portrays the people are like, nah, let's brush it aside, forgetting that. What was it? Forgetting that other people not into gaming that want to get into gaming will look at them and do that, and people that will just say, nah, I don't really want to do it, and those others will just look down on gamers because, well, that's what these articles portray. Because these articles by CNN, or BBC, not BBC, The Independent, let's say, or whatever, they're viewed by a lot of people outside of gaming. A lot of people, probably more than the gaming community. If you know, probably not as probably around a lot of people basically will watch these broadcasts, read these articles, etc.
Yeah.
And sorry for anyone my neighbours scream all over, but yeah.
Are they drunk already?
Yes, obviously.
Like 7, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's student
On
life,
Tuesday.
It's first. It's students,
Right, be right back, guys.
All right. But yeah, that's just. Where were we again? We were talking about
Call of Duty.
not just
community.
that, but yes, that's right. Gamers, how were they portrayed by the outside medium? And I'm going to refresh Hitbox. Let me just.
Yeah, Brave said he will join soon.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if he's going to join the call though.
Ah.
We've got 6 viewers at the moment.
Oh, nice.
We've got LBH Productions, Mobile Donut, and Plastics Movie.
I see. So, hey guys, what do you think about what we've been discussing at the moment and such, and what do you guys think?
I think they're all too scared to talk.
Oh. Really? Shall we go for Luigi Pet Rack, or shall we get to next topic at hand? Oh, you're drawing a dragon. Interesting.
No. Very relevant.
Very relevant, guys. The discussion of the community and the state that it's in, and how it affects, the industry and a bunch of other things like that. There was one topic I was thinking of. Again, this is the spur of the moment thing, but there was one other topic concerning the community that I was thinking of. I'll try and think of it by the time Luke gets back. Otherwise, we've probably talked about what we need to say, really.
Okay.
In terms of the community, unless there's something else more relevant. Oh, YouTubers. No, YouTubers. Shall we wait for Luke before we discuss YouTubers?
Pardon?
Oh, hey Luke, you back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some YouTubers. Let's discuss YouTubers.
Okay.
This is a subject that some people get very, very, very salty about.
Okay.
Because, YouTubers. But let's take, wow, Jamie, very mature. Let's take a
I could
YouTuber
put that to picture.
known as the Dark Side Phil. Have you guys ever heard of Dark Side Phil before?
Nope.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, good, because he's a tit end, but...
Oh, okay.
No, literally, what he does, he basically is sort of a racist, sexist, and basically doesn't take any criticism, even though he claims to be the king of hate. So he's the king of hate, but he considers every little bit of legit criticism to be hate. And it generally is just, and obviously plays games, doesn't pay attention to the obvious things in games, like I say, for instance, an MGS playthrough, I can't remember which game it was, but he was looking for the M9 pistol. We all could see it, but he didn't. So, and whenever people try to criticize him and tell them and or even try to help him, he'll insult you. In fact, I think he's blocked me. Let me check.
That's like a bit of an ass.
Let me check. Let me check if he still blocked me, because I sent him a video at one point. I sent him Black Prion's video. If you don't know who he is, you should definitely check him out.
Okay.
But they call me DSP. Let's go to his profile.
Ken Burton still has me blocked.
Let's follow him. Nope, been blocked. I've been blocked.
The guy's blocked you.
Yeah, he still blocked me. It's funny because Prion like did something like more, but apparently I think as far as I'm aware, DSP's unblocked Prion, but he still hasn't unblocked me and Theo. Me and Theo basically sent Prion's video to him. That was about it, and he just blocked us. So that's just how it is. But you can see how immature he is, and I'm just refreshing because again, Hitbox says at the moment doesn't refresh. Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, that's just how he is though, unfortunately, because he gets salty way too easily. Oh yeah, and he doesn't even know fundamentals in video games. By the way, guys.
Alright.
We can see how it affects if someone else, were to look at him. And to see, he looks like a good example of the community. Oh god, what is this? In fact, I'll see if I can find you a video of his excessive racism.
Oh, okay.
Because to see what kind of content he is, and tell me if you were not a gamer. But that's just such racism. DSP excessive racism. There you go, found it. Let's try it. The HD remake of it. Let me just pause it and link it to you guys, because I don't know if I'll get sound. But I will link you to you guys in chat.
Okay.
In Twitch chat. Sorry, Hitbox chat. There you go. So, let's try it. I can get sound.
He's fucking...
yeah, you probably will hear sound from mine. I'm not too sure.
You know when he's black, there's gonna be trouble.
If so, I'll just turn it down.
Ow. He shot the fucking handcuffs. Now what? Oh shit. Oh shit. Get out of there, Gene. Come on, go.
Heavy rain.
Cheated.
Oh, we're pretty much exactly
come
the
on,
same.
asshole. Don't get your legs squished. You don't want to be like fucking... What's his name? What the hell's the guy who was Superman? I forget his name. Christopher Reeve.
Oh, jeez. That joke, Phil.
I know.
That's terrible.
Christopher Reeve jokes are always funny. What are you talking
It's
about?
okay because he's dead.
All right, nigga. It's time.
In China, they say, rations bring success to few.
In China, they say, Chiggy Chang, Wang, Charlie Chan, Chicka Chaka Choka Cha.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't care what they say in China.
This is what happens when you let the Jews do whatever they want. You've let the Jews overrun space, and now look at this. Their greed has had the artifact turn everyone into necromorphs. So now I, the last remaining Nazi, must exterminate them. Hello, Jew. I killed him with one shot. Damn. Yes, Jews in space. You'll see what happens.
And I think that's all we need to really see of that video.
Yeah. Wow. That is just...
Did you get to the, what... Jamie, that's irrelevant. Stop it.
Very relevant.
No, it's not. But anyway... basically, you understand what he does. Did you get to the Oh God. Why, Jamie? Why did you freaking link that in chat? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Anyway, back to the topic. But you can see what he's like, right, in his videos.
Yeah.
Like, it was unnecessary. There was literally no point. He was pretending to be like Hitler killing Jews.
Yeah, it was. I can see how that offended so many people.
Yeah. So if someone was, to watch the stream,
Yeah.
I don't want to play Garry's Mod right now, but yeah. Anyway, just get rid of it. But if someone was to watch the stream, right, and they were to see, sorry, not watch the stream, watch the SP rather.
Yeah.
Actually, you guys in chat and you guys in call, if you want to like watch the stream. Sorry, not watch the stream. I keep saying stream, getting stream and video goes. So if you wish to watch that video, or a video of this with that in it, would you, and you're outside the community, would you join the community?
No.
Because he's fairly sort of accurate in terms of how bad the community can be. You know what I mean?
If I don't think I would join the community if most people were like that.
That's just how it is. Not most people like that, obviously, but
Well, yeah.
these guys generally get the most attention and all that sort of stuff. And
Yeah, they do.
in terms of and people, and obviously the fanboys will want to defend them, spend their lives defending them, whereas everyone else does their own thing, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm gonna go back to. I'll just go back to YouTube. Why not?
I love how that picture's still on the screen.
Oh, I found a new video. I'm gonna watch that a little later. But what about you? Should also check out event status if you haven't already, as well as Black Freon. But anyway, do you understand how bad the community can get? I'm not talking about Jesus Christ mobile. And you can see how this can become a problem. The fact of the matter is, as a community, we should be growing.
Yes.
But we're not, I don't say shrinking, but we're more moving backwards rather than going forwards. We need to grow. We need more people to join. We need people to accept gaming as a medium, that could be enjoyed by anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
But how can it be, enjoyed by anyone and everyone if people see all this stuff? If people see these YouTubers, people see what goes on in the community.
They make White Arrow now.
They were what?
They make White Arrow now.
Oh, apparently.
So good.
I love Jamie how that most of your only comment has been about the white arrow.
But yeah, have any of you guys got any more to discuss among this issue?
Among the gaming community, I've actually had a personal experience. Well, no, I wouldn't say a personal experience about it, but I did notice one thing. A long time. It was about a couple of years ago now. I was looking everywhere for this one game made by Sega, I think it was.
Yeah.
PSU. If you guys know it.
Not really, but
okay.
carry on.
It was released on Xbox 360, and I believe it originally came out on GameCube as well. Now, to play online on said game, you had to on Xbox, I know you had to purchase what was called a Guardian's license, which was different to an Xbox Live Gold membership, which basically meant you could play the game online even if you didn't have Xbox Live Gold, which was a brilliant idea, which is what I thought. But I found this game again, and I'm really excited. Got it back, bought my Guardian's license, and everything like that. And then within a month of getting that game, I found out that the servers had just were closing down. I had a friend who actually, I believe, started up a petition or wrote them a letter to try and get the servers turned back on. But because the community just didn't want to stand up and, unite together as one, the servers are still down to this day.
Well, to be honest, the server issue can be more of a money issue, unless, of course, it depends on how rich are these. Was the company that made this? Who is it that made this?
I think it was Sega that made the game. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but what genre was it again?
It was. Oh Jesus! I think it was like RPG, MMORPG.
Okay, that would make a bit more sense. But really, for games like that or other games, yeah, I know that's not a community. That's not necessarily a community problem. I'm not saying. I know this isn't more of a community problem and stuff, but I am saying that this is more of industry part. Remember, this is game community and industry part. What they could do instead is they should release, maybe not for MMOs per se, but in multiplayer games in general, like first-person shooters or fighting games or whatever. When they turn down the servers, I actually wouldn't take fighting games, but they should really release dedicated server software, if you know what I mean, or some sort of fail-safe. Because a lot of these games. By the way, I already discussed a lot of the community stuff that you probably missed, but anyway, basically with all that, they should have some sort of fail-safe so that people can play. Like Event talked about Resistance. Was it? I think Resistance 2 co-op. I think it was Resistance 2 co-op. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he was. The servers are shutting down, and he's like, I think he was disappointed or something like that. And there really should be a fail-safe if that's gonna happen. Dedicated server software, so people can run their own servers effectively, so they don't have to worry about costs and such.
Yeah.
It's a freaking white arrow.
I don't know if I'm just interested in the chocolate.
What is it? I'm gonna close this out, but I think I've had enough.
It does look good though. White arrow.
It does actually. I will admit.
Sounds really good.
Yeah. In fact, I'm actually gonna go to my subscriptions. I don't know why I'm on this freaking what to watch view.
Can we just discuss the white arrow?
No.
Bear back, guys.
No, I'm not going to discuss the white arrow.
Has he gone to get a white arrow?
We don't have those. But have you guys discussed?
I think I'm new.
Yeah. Wait, did it?
Please one day.
But anyway, guys, have we like discussed everything to discuss? Or was there anything else that any of you guys want to discuss?
The white arrow.
Besides white arrow, I mean community and industry. If there's anything industry related you want to talk about instead of like just community, because I think we discussed everything we need to concerning community. Jamie.
Yeah.
Anything else? Do you want to discuss anything recent in the industry, perhaps?
What's the latest on that Total Biscuit thing?
What Total Biscuit thing?
Well, the company or whatever. Like,
I don't know because I don't
something
read.
like emails, like
Nah, I don't pay attention to TV.
Like took one of his videos down and like told him to delete his channel and stuff.
Oh, that one. I actually don't know about that since.
It's kind of old, but I don't know if there's anything.
Petition to bring back chocolate surface. Nah, but I think. I don't know. I'll wait for Luke to get back to see if he wants to discuss anything else.
Oh no, the picture's almost gone.
What picture?
The picture's almost gone.
It's pretty much gone.
No, don't let it go.
Discuss.
Don't let it go.
No. Oh my god. Guys, keep it relevant. Is there anything you guys in chat want to share before I wrap up the stream? Before Luke gets back and I wrap up the stream? Like, anything at all? And if there's anything you want to tell us, just just type it out or whatever. Or if you want us to discuss anything else, well, I just check out these tweets. No, guys, anything relevant? Oh, that's alright.
Basically, you stick the candle in the candlestick holder, and magic Magic happens.
Really? Really, Jamie?
Yes.
Actually, I think we have this pretty much discussed everything we discussed. So what I'll do, assuming no one in chat within the next minute or so wants to say anything else, but basically that the community we've discussed, like how the community, how it affects the industry, the state of the community, how people outside the community can view the community, and why it's important, like especially in tournaments and such, to behave in a certain way. And how YouTubers can affect this, because otherwise, people won't necessarily want to join, and so like that. And we also discussed YouTubers like DSP and mainly DSP, but and how his behavior can affect the community, how people look at his videos and go, "Oh, we're not going to join because of DSP and such." And that's not necessarily a good idea to ignore this, because as a community we should grow, we should get bigger, because we should get bigger.
Is that what they say when babies are made?
No, it's not what they say when babies are made. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna give people 30 seconds starting from now. So 30 seconds starting from now.
Hold on, I've got a picture.
Guys. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. Okay, so...
So...
You really wanted to get that on stream?
Yes, very much.
I think we'll just... Guys, relevance, please.
Yeah,
Love of God.
What do you think the fox is, Akash?
Nothing to do with the community. Oh wait, I have something.
The fox community.
Why don't we talk about something like Flappy Bird?
I think you're going to say flapping then.
No, Flappy Bird.
Yeah, that's kind
We're
of...
not going to talk about how the developer treated the game or whatever, but we could talk about the community reaction to a mobile app.
It's not coming back though, so...
It's gonna come back. That's that could be it. Let's discuss Flappy Bird before I end the stream. Okay, there we go. We found a topic to continue on with.
Let's discuss flapping.
No, Flappy Bird. So, Flappy Bird, we all know, is the crappy mobile app. Some people are not going to say that otherwise, but I do think... But, with Flappy Bird, you know how it was taken down, right? Because the developer said... I don't necessarily believe this, but the developer said that...
Like, he wants to go back to his simple life and stuff.
Or whatever it is, and even though he was still making money and all that. But we're not going to discuss that. What we will discuss is how the community reacted, not just to stuff like death threats and stuff like that. So we'll talk about how, iPhones. iPhones cost like £500 or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, people were paying in the thousands.
Oh yeah, that was dumb.
For freaking iPhones with Flappy Bird pre-installed. And I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Like, what is the point? But of course, people would rather spend that than spend something on, I don't know, like charity or something else like that. They'd rather spend thousands of dollars or pounds on a phone with a specific iPhone app, which is coming back anyway, so you guys just got gypped. You guys...
Did anyone actually buy them though?
Apparently, I'm not sure. I think some people might have bought them. Some people might have said last minute, saying no, we're not going to. But when you buy, remember, when you end an auction, you're kind of committed to buy it. So, even if it is a joke auction or whatever. But seriously, it was ridiculous back then. I was like, why?
Someone even was like selling like a cracked phone with Flappy Bird on it. With like a massive crack on the screen. I'm like, yep.
Oh my.
Like, seriously, who's going to buy that? It's got Flappy Bird on it.
Yeah, but people do. Even though there's like a simple solution around it.
So dumb.
Yeah. Oh yes. Here's one more topic I want to discuss before we wrap up. Have you ever heard of Anita Sarkeesian?
Who?
Anita Sarkeesian.
Anita Sarkeesian.
Also known as Feminist Frequency.
Nope.
Well, she made a video called Tropes versus Women on Video Games. And she's making a huge series. I haven't really kept up because I was like, I've had enough. I can't be bothered, because she's like irrelevant now. But yeah, she basically made videos about how women are.
Wait, is this a Kickstarter thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I've seen this.
But basically, I saw the first two parts and I was like, why? Because every point she made, she contradicted with something. Everyone could just contradict easily with something else. and so it was kind of like pointless. And because if you view it in one view, Freon actually made a video about this as well. He probably made the best video in my opinion, because obviously there were a lot of people that made silly death threats, which of course I do not condone. That's actually damaging the community. A lot of people, you don't do that to anyone really. But you got all that, how people are like immature of that. But then you got like people like Freon who made a video